February Plat Committee meeting to order. Is there any movement on last month's minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve last month's minutes.
I'll second it.
Are you writing it down?
All right.
I
Hold on.
will be until Dennis gets over here. We had, Dawn had a medical emergency.
Okay, so.
All right, so minutes were approved.
Yes.
We have a
Motion made
motion,
by Brian.
seconded by Jim. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Okay, ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, so first up is Silvey, minor subdivision with a 3-to-1 depth to width exception. Let's see here, and see, that's a Gibson. Actually, I think all of them today are Gibson subdivisions. Mike, is that one ready to go today? Yep. Okay, a couple of them I know we're waiting on a couple items, but that one is ready to go. So.
He's gonna ask to continue the Barrett one.
Actually, I got there's Silvey. Okay. All right, comments have been addressed. And this one has a, let's see here. That one, there was a drainage issue. I don't know that I did have comments. My comment had been scale-based, and then just wondering about the reason there was a 100-foot setback at the rear of Lot 2. It'll be just administratively a little bit something to handle, but it's really taken up almost entirely by septic field anyway, so nobody should want to build anything in that area anyway. All right, and let's see here. Auditor is checked off. Once again, just lot table issues or missing. Lot one at the back is 7.5 acres. Lot one in the front is a 2-acre lot. The surveyor signed off. Let's see. The one item that is going to be outstanding but will be handled before recording is the 8-inch tile installed and bonded. So they'll handle that before this plat is ever recorded. Health signed off. They needed soil boring test results for lot 1 and invert elevations for outlets on lot 1 and 2. I think I've worked my way through everybody. Those were the comments we received, and they have all been signed off. Yep. There was one from Highway as well. Find that real quick. The address? Our address. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right, I'll turn it over to Mike.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Presenting Jason Silvey on a 2-lot minor sub. Kind of overheard a conversation about the 3-to-1. They're building in the back of this lot. It's on the hill.
What else do you do?
Yeah, I mean, so the 3-to-1 has been that faux pas for a long time. But drainage, there's a legal drain that is on the property. We have to install an 8-inch tile to the lot that's closest to the road. So Chad requires a bond or it to be installed prior to the recording of the plat. So that's the outstanding, if you will, but Chad has control over signing off on the plat being recorded as well. Soil borings have all been done, and Gary's comment as far as the highway was we have moved, so our address on our title block hadn't changed, so I'm glad that he checked that so we could get that revised, but answer any questions that you have, but
So do you have a driveway
it's shared driveway access, yep, and there's easy,
maintenance agreement?
on the back of the covenants, yeah, it'd be sheet 2 of the plat, which would probably be sheet 3 in your packet. But
Guess I didn't see it on the front here, so.
Is this right next to all those houses that they're on 350?
But it's about a half mile north of 40, if you will, a little bit further, but on the east side of the road is, I believe, Ravenfield.
But those houses on the west side of the road.
Yeah,
they have
we're
a
on the
lot of-
west
they have
side.
a lot
There's
of covenants on them.
There's a row of houses on the west side of the road north of this, but yeah, on the right-hand side or the east side
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
just
couple
saying they had a lot
subdivisions.
of covenants
Yeah.
that went with that properties, those properties.
Yeah,
This is not part of.
that's not part of them. no.
Hey, Mike, my only concern, I'm just thinking this, and maybe I'm overthinking this. 20-foot access easement, obviously, you know, I like to throw a utility easement in there with part of that. If the driveway's 10 feet, that leaves you,
Well, there is a question on that too. Matter of fact, I think they've already talked to whatever utility company, is that Nine Star there as well? Either way, they're wanting to run an easement along the driveway all the way back to the house. So we're kind of waiting to find out where that driveway is going to be to add that easement. So there will be an easement, whether it's recorded on this plat or a separate document.
okay. Yeah, I just didn't know if the access easement needed to be bumped out to maybe 30 feet. That was my.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Where I was going with this,
I got you.
just for multiple utilities.
Yeah, I believe it's 20 feet on both sides, so it's a 40.
I thought it said 20-foot access, so is it 20 feet each side or just 10? It looks like to me it's 10 and 10, but,
But we'll clarify that, but it needs to be,
because your driveway's probably gonna be at least 10.
it's 20 total, you're right. So I can add a 10-foot easement on there.
So you're gonna
I'll
add how
commit to
much?
that. Pardon?
10 foot.
10 foot to
Each
the
side.
20 foot, so it'd be 30 foot wide each?
Well, it'll be a 20-foot access easement, but I'll add a 10-foot utility easement,
Whatever side they decide.
whichever side they decide to go with. Yep.
Perfect.
Probably be best on the south side, that way both lots can use it, and then it can go on.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So we probably should include that in part of the motion.
Sure. Unless you see that as an issue, you see that as an issue with landowners.
Oh, no, because that was part of a discussion anyway, that
Okay.
they were going to have an easement all the way back to that house.
Because the way it stands, you only get about
Yeah.
7 feet each side, maybe the drive, that,
Big enough for a trencher.
yeah.
Yep.
So we have a 3-to-1. 10 foot. Do I have any other discussion? I'll make a motion to approve the 3-to-1 with the additional 10-foot utility easement added to the access easement.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Now we have the Barrett, right? Mike, we doing the Barrett now?
Beaty. Is it Beaty?
No, it's Barrett, isn't it?
Yeah, the next one on the list is Barrett, and we would ask for a continuance on that. We are working with the adjoining neighbor that has came to Chad Coconut, our surveyor, with some drainage. There's tiles everywhere out there, but there's also a water problem, so we're gonna try to do our due diligence and get that worked out prior to the plat committee, so maybe this one doesn't have to be continued to the planning commission, so.
So do we have a motion on continuance of
I'll make a motion to continue it to next month.
I'll second that.
all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Okay.
Up is Beaty.
Where'd it go? Must have took it with the other one.
Sign-offs, which were initially from planning and the county surveyor. For the surveyor, there were some labeling issues that have been addressed. And the storm line on the property has been located and verified, or will be prior to recording. All of those items have been addressed, and then my only comment on this one was just noting the address of the existing home. If we have an existing residence, it makes sense for our address coordinator, Dawn, to see that there is an existing address. It helps her kind of base the new address on when a house does go on that site, so. That was it. Other than that, this is a fairly simple division of an existing 10-acre tract on 900 North, very near to the intersection with, I think it's 7, I'm sorry, I'm probably wrong on that. Is it 100? Meridian Road, okay. And Meridian Road. Around the corner, there's a number of other homes, kind of mini farms on 10-acre plots. So this is right in with the area. That's all I've got.
Okay, this was a 10-acre tract like Kayla mentioned. I'm representing Steve Beaty. He has a house on the western lot now, a proposed lot, splitting it down the middle. So it would be 5 acres and 5 acres, but with the dedication to the highway, it's less than that. But there was already existing 8-inch tile on the property that's been shown and verified and located. We've got all the sign-offs and ask for your approval.
Definitely got a little water on that. I said there's definitely a little water there, isn't there?
Where would that water be?
On the flood zone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, there's just a little bit of flood. It's a 100-year flood fringe that comes out on the front part of that, yeah. But no septic system or houses in that, so we're good.
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
That was an easy one.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, motion carries unanimously.
Final item of discussion here is the Maren Minor Subdivision. And I had a note here that there was a continuance. Okay. So Maren, we're proceeding forward with. That is a. You have the owner here today. Do you have any questions for him as well? So this is an existing horse farm. Is let's see, I believe 21 acres less. Made up of a couple different tracks right now on 50 East. Just south of State Road 234. So you'll see the back portion of this property is indeed floodway. So it's a remaining, it's remaining untouched. It's staying with the existing horse barn and the existing. There are going to be 2 lots, Lot 1 and Lot 3, on the north-south side of the of this subdivision. That will be the proposed new building lots. Lot 1 is 2 acres after right-of-way dedication, and Lot 2 is 1.5 acres after right-of-way dedication. We did have sign-offs from Plan, County Surveyor, and Health. Once again, mine was simply to include the existing address on the existing home. Surveyors was pretty much same old, same old. They want to know existing septic locations, make sure all the floodway information was correctly labeled, and that, and before recording, once again, standard note, the existing 8-inch tile easement with installed tile or variance to daylight before recording will be obtained. So reviewed again by the surveyor's department before it gets recorded. And health, I bet you it's relating to septics. They needed invert elevations for tile outlets on all 3 lots. They have signed off on.
So does this need a 3-to-1 on this one?
Lot 2 is a very long lot. We really hadn't looked into it for this lot.
Okay. Brian, have you did your calculations?
Doing it now.
Yeah, that's probably gonna have to be a 3-to-1. Because you're at 180, 265, that's 334, so that's about 400 feet-ish for lot 2, road frontage, and you're 1,500 feet deep. I do have a question for you, Kayla. Is there a county ordinance that specifies that a solar array field has to be so many feet off the proposed property line?
That would depend on if I would say it would depend on if it's a grandfathered in or existing solar ordinance, but if we're creating a new lot line, surely we would want to take that into consideration. I believe off the top of my head, if it's an accessory solar array like this, it would just need the same setback as a new barn or any other accessory structure, which is 15 feet.
Mike, do we know what that is by chance?
We don't have a scale up there by chance.
Talking about a solar farm?
They have a solar array on the one property corner of lot between 2 and 3. So my question is there a setback that solar array has to be off the property line? Because that may dictate if we can approve this, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know the answer to that, but I would imagine, guessing, that was part of a ordinance put into play for a farm, solar farm, not a private solar.
We've dealt with accessory solar as part of our solar ordinance, and it is widely granted as accessory use in most zoning districts.
I would think that would be grandfathered in.
Would try, if in a case like this where a new lot is being created, try to make sure that at least the accessory structure or existing improvement is still given, because it just helps with neighbor relations in general. Let me just check here.
Sometimes called light and air.
It appears that the fence around the solar ordinance is right on about 15 feet.
Okay.
From the property line for lot 3, so that means that the existing solar would be just a bit further than that.
Perfect. Just checking that box for everybody else.
Yeah, and I missed that to ask you to give me a dimension on it, because usually I reach out and say, hey, can you just throw a dimension on that so we know what the nearest thing is.
Sorry, Mike, I don't want that to come back on you later.
I appreciate it.
Again, on the 3-to-1, what do you do? It's in the floodplain, so
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
no-brainer.
Just for it.
Okay, so Mr. John Maren's here with me today. He's the owner. You guys may remember John. Him and his partner Roger Kessler are workers together, and they've developed Manship Estates. That was on 900 North. We all remember that one real well. But if you've been by there, there's some beautiful homes going in, and that turned out really nice. So John and Roger are about doing things the right way. And so John approached me about 2 months ago about putting these 2 lots in, and I think it's really a good plan. The surveyor's department, Chad has asked again for a bond or these tiles to be put in. We still have to go in front of the drainage board to get approval for daylighting these tiles. We didn't want to run it all the way back to the creek and through the woods. That'd be a long way, and there's enough fall there that we feel comfortable that the drainage board will give that approval. So, and if not, we'll have to run it all the way back to the creek. But
Any questions? Any motions? Think about it.
I'll make a motion that 3-to-1 exception as well for lot 2.
yeah.
I'll second it.
So just about the 3-to-1, is that the motion?
Since it has to go from the drainage board, do we need to make a motion there? Contingency upon their approval?
That's up to you guys, but I don't think so because
No,
it's
I'm
no
asking-
different than,
I'm asking about the approval of the plat and the 3-to-1. Is that what the motion is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we have first and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay.
I believe it's at 10.
Did you say next month's at 10 o'clock?
No.
Oh, something
There
else?
is a meeting regarding, it's like a community vision session for the proposed 9-Star Park. It's adjacent to Spring Lake at 40 and 350 West, I think.
Okay.
I'm getting my numbers confused on roads today, but, all right. There's, I guess, other items. The 2025 report is done. Nothing overly outstanding. Let me, and I can run and get you guys copies if you guys want to look through it. I haven't presented it to Plan Commission yet, though I did email it out. If you guys have a minute, do you want me to go and grab that at the end here? I can get you copies? Super exciting.
Look on it online. Aren't you going to send it to us online?
I'll send it to you, yeah.
Fine, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Jack, if you want a copy, I can print one out for you.
If you're gonna send it by email, I can look at it.
Okay. All right. So Joe Doninger has let us know that he's ready to retire from the board. There is a vacancy on this board now that needs to be filled by the Plan Commission. Typically, that has been from the Southern Hancock or New Palestine School District.
Yeah.
So we've had a couple names presented, but if you know of anybody, I've brought this to Mike Long's attention as well. If you know of anybody who'd be a good member of the Plat Committee, please let us know. So, yeah. Byron, you'll be hearing this again for Plan Commission. So.
Yeah.
At this point, do we need to go ahead and elect, he is a vice chair currently, I believe.
What happened at the last meeting? I was not here for that one. Didn't we elect off, was that the election?
He's the vice president, that's why he's.
Okay.
So do we need to go ahead and elect a vice chair among the 4 of us?
I believe so.
Yeah. Do you hear a motion for anyone for vice chair?
Nominate Jim Sweet.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Any other nominations? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. So, Okay.
I think that's the end of all I've got for you today.
Motion to adjourn?
I'll second.
No, I mean,
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion. I will second.
all those